Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a movie review. I just watched Ma and I had no idea that this movie came out 2 years ago. I literally just watched it. We were having family movie night and let me just say it was definitely one for the books. When I saw the cover, I was just like, I have to watch this. Octavia Spencer, I feel like I fell in love with her when she played in The Help. I believe her character was Minnie. And who can forget that iconic scene when she baked her famous shit pipe? Who can forget that? So I feel like that's when like I think that's the first movie of hers that I watched. And then obviously you guys know that I love Taraji P. Henson. They both starred in Hidden Figures, which I absolutely love for them. I absolutely love it. Hidden Figures, and then I began watching Madam C.J. Walker, the story of Madam C.J. Walker. Yeah, so Ma, let's talk about Ma. I want you guys to comment and let me know if you watched Ma and what you thought of it. What would you rate it out of 10? Well, let's be real. Thespians here. How many stars would you give it out of 5? Okay, so a summary of this movie. Basically, it's about this lady and she befriended these 5 kids. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Yeah, she befriended these 5 kids and then she became obsessed with them. Why did she become obsessed? No one could have imagined. I don't even think, well, I couldn't have imagined why she would have become obsessed with these kids. But as the story unfolded, I was just like, yo, this is really, really some sad, messed up psychological drama that she has going on. My overall impression of the movie, I feel like these things need to be talked about. I haven't really seen many movies other than Lifetime movies. I haven't really seen many mainstream movies where like this was the case, you know, like she was hurt in high school and then like she tried to get back at them. Or if she did try to get back at them, if the main character did try to get back at them, it was usually like she was getting back at the other characters who were in high school with her. But this one was definitely a plot twist. She was getting back at the other students in high school with her through their kids, which to me was just like, I was just like, yo, this is like really, really messed up, because like, you are a grown woman and you are trying to get back at these people through their kids. These are innocent kids. It just really made me think, like, is this a world that my kids are gonna grow up in? Is this what my children are gonna have to deal with? Let's talk about the purpose of this movie. I feel like the purpose of this movie is definitely to let you know that people do hold grudges, and just in general to be a kind person, because you never ever know what somebody is going through. One line that I specifically remember from this movie was, let me paint you guys a picture of how it all happened. The main character, well, Octavia Spencer, her character's name was Sue-Ann. In school, she was into this guy called Ben. Now, later in the movie, Ben came to her and he was like, oh, Sue-Ann, I didn't know that you worked here. And she was just like, oh, Ben, what a surprise. And he goes, how about we meet up for lunch, drinks, whatever, after work? And she goes, yes, I'd love that, but I wouldn't like to go in my work uniform, so let me go home and change. Ba-da-ding, da-da-dum. She went home and changed. Yeah, so then they met her at this pub, and I was really thinking that this was going to go into like some hot and steamy romantic scene, but it didn't. He got to telling her, you know, I put a tracker on my son's vehicle. Why the F was he at your house? Why is he at your house? What do you have going on with my son? I don't know what kind of sick games you playing, but please leave my son out of it or not. I'm not gonna be calling the cops. Like, I'm gonna deal with it myself. No. This next line, she said to him, what you did to me in high school, I would never ever forget that. Because I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. This was not right there and then while they were at a pub. This was later when she was really, really trying to get her revenge on him. He said to her, I was just a kid. Meaning, you know, I was just a kid. Kids do stupid stuff. You gotta let it slide. And she responded to him by saying, so was I. Now guys, this really hit home for me because I was just like, you know, bullies in school, I've never really dealt with a bully like that. But bullies in school, that might be their excuse in the future. You know, I was just a kid, like I was going through stuff, like this is how I let out my anger. But you are just a kid taking it out on another kid, and that is affecting them differently. Now when she said that to him, I was just saying, yo, that is so deep. And it was really hurtful because what was a silly game to him impacted her entire life. So guys, if you're in school right now, hell, even if you're an adult, just be kind to people. Just be kind to people because you don't know how it's going to affect them mentally. You do not know how it's going to affect them in the future. That line, that scene just really stuck out to me. And I said that I didn't want to spoil it for you guys, so just skip forward like 10 seconds. She ended up killing him, but she killed him and like she was still in love with him. From both ends, I could empathize with the both of them. And I feel that, let me just put this out there, when we go through stuff, I think it's important that we heal from it. Go to therapy, get a counselor, talk to a friend, journal, let it out, and try to move on as best as you can. Because think about somebody hurting you, and years, almost 2 decades later, you are still holding on to all this hurt to the point that you literally want to kill these people and hurt these people through their offspring. I don't know about you guys, but I think that is very excessive. All in all, I thought that the plot was a really dope plot. It definitely gave me Lifetime vibes. You know, Lifetime movies, you should really only watch one of those a day. So that's just my personal recommendation now. You really should only watch one Lifetime movie a day because honestly, it just messes with your psyche. Another thing that really stood out to me, well, not even really stood out, this really like creeped me out. One of the characters, Haley, Ma came up to them and she was going on and on, and she was like, oh, you guys don't want to party with me anymore? That makes me really sad, da da da. And Haley was just like, girl, don't you have work? You need a man. Guys, it was just so sad seeing this lady, because it was like she's a grown woman, but she's still stuck slightly in like her teenage years. And guys, what made it worse, this lady was a vet. She was like a veterinary assistant. And I was just like, you guys, you see all the Lifetime movies, you see when like crazy moms and stuff, they're always, if they're not nurses, like they have that knowledge where they could like sew up a cut, or they know what kind of drugs will affect the body differently because like they're in the field, they've researched it. That is how Ma was. And it was just literally like, I was watching this movie getting like chills because it was just so scary. Yeah, so let's see, what would I rate this out of 5 stars? I definitely would give this 4.5 stars because I feel like it was very well executed. I think that the filming and everything was really great. I feel like Octavia Spencer, I feel like she is a really great actress, and I would like to see more from her. So I definitely give it 4 out of 5 stars. I feel that she really relished this role. All I was thinking was, I did not know how she prepared for such a role. I would have loved to see her process of preparing for such a role. Like really, obviously we all don't know her as a person, but like to get like so deep into this character, like what was your life like for those amount of months that you were filming this? Like how were you mentally? Were you actually going to counseling for this character? It was just guys, this movie is definitely 4 out of 5. If you have not seen Ma as yet, definitely go ahead and see it. Comment below and let me what comment below and let me know what movies you would like me to review next, and definitely stay tuned for more fun videos from me, more movie reviews, more skits, all that fun stuff. You can also shop my merch coming very soon, so go ahead and subscribe to my mailing list, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, guys, and remember to be completely you. Bye, guys.